Alrighty guys, welcome back to part 4 of installing the L&M NSR Cams inside your own garage. So, behind me is a 2007 GT500. We just installed the camshafts, got everything buttoned up, and well, let's go ahead and take a look. So the next big deal, I gotta bleed the supercharger coolant system, which I honestly am not entirely sure how to do just yet. I have this little relay I made a while back that you can plug into these two guys right here. If you listen, turns on the pump. However, I'm not getting any fluid movement up in here. So obviously it's airlocked. I gotta figure out how to do the whole bleeding stuff. We'll come back to that though. It's not a huge deal. I'm not driving it around right now, so the coolant there is not a big deal. We went ahead and topped off the coolant up in here. Nothing too crazy. I only used 3.5 gallons to include this system. So we're gonna be low on coolant once the thing fires up and starts moving stuff around, and keep an eye on temps, so we should be good. I'm gonna leave the coolant caps off for now. No reason to leave them on there. Next thing we got to go ahead and do though is, well, it's pretty crazy, but it's time to really fire it up. But before we fire it up, we got to go ahead and load up our new tune. All right, so I decided before we load up our tune, I'm gonna pull the fuel pump relay fuse right here. And there should already be no fuel pressure in there, but I want to crank the motor over a couple times, see how it sounds, and then also make sure we don't have any weird noises. And lastly, mainly, this is the main purpose, to get some oil flowing through everything. Should be fine, but never can be too safe. So I'm gonna turn the key on, make sure that's the right actual thing. Shouldn't hear the thing turn on at all. Make sure we're in neutral. That would be very awkward. We're up on jack stands. All right, didn't hear the fuel pump, so should be good. All right, nothing sounds funky. I think we're all right. See what we got going on. Nothing too glamorous. Cool. Sounded like she was going good on all banks. Nothing too crazy there. Pop our relay back in. Now we're gonna go and load up our tune. I've actually never done this before, so bear with me. But yep, we're gonna figure it out. That is for sure. Yeah, there's like no coolant in this pipe yet, so it'll be a minute before we get everything buttoned up for sure. So upon the suggestion of the tuner, he wants to have a battery charger hooked up to make sure that we don't have any chance of losing power. So I'm gonna go do that real quick before we start doing this. All right, so here it goes. Got our thing plugged in. Turn the key, well, let's see. Continue, turn the vehicle on position. And I already loaded up. Yep. Actually, let's make sure we're not leaking any fuel real quick. Tight connections, nothing there. Totally forgot we didn't actually like do anything here. Check, should be good. Battery chargers on its charging thing. All right, no fuel leaks, so that's good. Let's go ahead and load up our tune. All right, oh man, awkward position because of how this thing is up, so continue. Whew. I'm nervous, guys. Tire pressure monitor fault. Yeah, because the front wheels aren't on. We want Venom Base Tune. Custom tune. Options none. Continue. Turn the vehicle's ignition key to the off position. On position. Do not start. Oh boy, this is nerve-wracking. Check charging system, check traction control. Okay, because it's doing the tuning stuff. Oh man, this is nerve-wracking. Now let's speed through this. Download complete. Tune has been programmed successfully. Turn vehicle key to off.
I don't know if you've ever downloaded a tune before, but
no. All right, well, got the tune loaded up that you just saw in the last clip. Now it's time to go ahead and we're gonna crank it on. So let me open the garage and I'll keep you guys right here. See what happens. Here it goes. I really wish I could. I probably should have called him and like, hey man, are you sure it's good to go? Just double check. I don't want to go start to boom. But, oh boy. I know. That's what I was thinking. So I mean, I'm in the same boat. It's just like, all right. Here, I guess there's nothing. Do. Make sure we're neutral because we don't want to accidentally roll off the front of the jack stand. It's going to be awkward. You don't need front tire that you're really all the time. Alright, here it goes. I know it's just header oil burning off, but I just want to double check. Alright. Yeah. I've dropped probably 2 quarts worth of oil. Well, maybe not that much. Maybe not even near that much. Maybe half a quart worth of oil just dripping down everything. Oh man. Alright. Very high idle. I'm not sure what that's about. Could just be a cold start, but still. Let me double check cooling thing real quick. I know it doesn't really matter that much, but still. All right, I guess we're gonna turn it back on. Do. I'm sure it was loud as fuck. All right. The gauge didn't turn on. That was kind of annoying. Be able to see things. There we go. Dude, I am fucking nervous as shit, dude. See if I've got to plug anything in, you know what I mean?
If you never properly timed, then it would be running right now.
Yeah. No, I'm confident it's not that. I'm pretty positive that's not what it is. Just don't know what else it could be is the question. Smoke out of the intake. Well,
Vacuum lines are good.
yeah. That low vacuum bypass that's on there now. My belt's about to shit itself. The pulley alignment isn't super great, it looks like. I want to make sure we're firing on this side. Yeah, got header heat.
The exhaust was so loud, and that's all I could hear was it blanket out, and then all I heard was a squeak.
All right, so a little bit has happened since that last clip. Pretty much you saw the car start up, idled real high, let it go. I was looking around at stuff and turned it off. Car is running now, runs fine. So what happened since then? A couple of things. So I had to go ahead and get the intercooler. That's unrelated to high idle. That was a tuning thing. I had to do, so first thing I need to do is bleed the intercooler pump. We have our line right here. I should have left the bumper off for this particular step because it's easier. Mine runs down in here, it drops below the bumper and then up to the intercooler pump, which you might be able to see right in there. A little hose clamp is where the line is. Coolant flowed down and then was airlocked up in the top. So I had to basically just move the line in a direction to where coolant could go straight into it and bled the system pretty quickly that way. So intercooler is good. Coolant, I didn't have to do anything with. Went ahead and filled her up all the way to the top. Haven't touched it. Been working fine. We went ahead and had the car get all the way up to operating temp. I know you guys dying to hear the cams. I'll show you guys in a minute. I want to go ahead and we need to get gas in this thing. I'll explain that in a second. Next thing, the VMP 2.8 pulley. I ordered a hub spacer from them, a 2-point-something millimeter, 2.4 millimeter hub spacer. Right now it is properly aligned-ish. I took the washers on the front side of these, flipped them to the back side of the pulley, carefully lined it up and put it on because when I was running the last clip, one thing I was looking at, the belt was trying to skip about a full rib length up onto the side of the pulley. So that's obviously not good. If you look down here, well, you can't see it. I can see it. It's trying to pull it. You can tell it's still being pulled back just a little bit. So the 2.4 millimeter hub spacer should do the trick. Didn't think that was a problem, being their blower, their pulley, but they make the spacer, so whatever. It's a thing, so I got it. It's like 10 bucks. So that was that. Things I need to do real quick before we take the car off jack stands and put the wheels back on. I want to do an oil change. Not going to show that on camera. I'm just going to knock it out real quick. Then we're going to go ahead and go for our first test drive. So that's pretty much that. So before I knock out the oil change, I'm going to explain what happened with the tuning. So yesterday I went ahead and called up Venomous Tuning, and it was a little after hours. Apparently I got one freebie, so it worked with me. Super awesome dude. We spent about almost 2 hours. The car was idling. I only had a quarter tank of gas, so I was not tracking we were going to spend that much time. It's all in the instructions. I didn't read them close enough. But yeah, so you got a little suspect, so I gotta get fuel. Pretty much did our slow rev. So the initial start was super high revving. After a revision, and brought that down. And then the throttle, we're still up in the air on if that's gonna be working or not properly. Right now it seems to be working all right, but whether or not it's gonna be good at what, there's a chance it got messed with or there's something else, that throttle body being the monoblade, sometimes they have problems. So up in the air if we're going to use that or not. I'm going to use that or not. We'll see how that goes when the wide open throttle tuning happens. I was definitely having some troubles getting the slow revs, being that it is very sensitive, and trying to roll your foot onto the throttle sounds like an easy task, but it's not. So I'm going to see if I can get a cleaner log for that. But yeah, car's idling great, sounds great. I'm going to do an oil change, get it off jack stands, and then we can start it up, go get some gas, and should be good to go. So next flip, should be buttoning everything up, car should be back together, and we'll go ahead and start her up. Can't wait. Alrighty guys, prepare yourself. First cold start with the normal idle and everything. It's cold, let's see how she sounds. NSR, she sounds glorious. She'll idle down a little lower, but holy cow, guys. Alright, I'm gonna get gas and we're gonna run out. I'm telling you, when I say we burned the midnight oil on fuel, yeah, we're pretty low. So let's go ahead and run out. Engine light's nothing worried about, just race car stuff, so it is what it is. Well, I just got back from getting some fuel, so it's all fueled up. Let's go ahead and have a listen, hey? To be honest, guys, I'm almost speechless. Like, there's really nothing to say. I mean, the car speaks for itself. She's cammed out now. Sounds absolutely incredible. Venomous Tuning, BJ over there, you got a perfect idle RPM where it sounds amazing at idle. Everything's great. So I got to do some more data logging with them to get things dialed in a little further. I am noticing that, and this is my fault, I gave him absolute garbage slow rev. I don't know what's up, but I got to figure out a way to do a little bit smoother one, and I get things dialed in a little further. Other than that, we're waiting on our hub spacer to pull up for the hub spacer to show up for the supercharger and some more weather to get some watt tuning done. So that's pretty much going to do it for today's video. I am beyond excited that this thing, I can't believe this thing is actually good to go. It has been this, like, camming this car was never initially the plan when I first bought it. I thought I was going to get it, leave it alone, not do a thing. Well, you see how that turned out based on the past couple, however many videos I have on the channel. And she sounds amazing, like straight up amazing. This is, having a supercharged GT500 is one thing. Cammed on top of it is just like legit dream come true right now. This is my dream car. I was kicking around for a little bit, like maybe I should get rid of it. I don't know, market's up. But now she's, nope, she's staying around, sticking around for a long time. So again, super happy with it. Car's awesome. She needs to get a detail, dusty as you can see. We got a bunch of stuff to do still. Little further updates. I got to do the pinion seal on the, not pinion seal, the transmission output shaft seal needs to get done. I need to adjust my exhaust. There's something rattling when I'm on it, so I can hear that now when I was driving to the station back and forth. Different muffler. These things drone like crazy and they're not any better. Probably going to do like Course Sport, Course Extreme, something like that. If you got any for sale, let me know. Other than that, if you guys need stock camshafts for any reason, let me know. I got them. I literally don't need them. I don't know anyone else who would need them or if there's a market, but if you guys do, let me know. Other than that though, that's it. She sounds incredible. So it's pretty much that. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Like I said, I'm beyond stoked to have this car. Well, I'm pretty much how I want it. I was gonna do built motor a while back and may not happen. I don't know, to be honest. Like, the power it makes is about the limit I feel comfortable with on the street anyway. Now this cam, like, I don't know if I'm gonna do built motor, to be honest. I think it might just be a street car from here on out. So thanks again, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I know I've said that a couple times, whatever. See you later. Take it easy. Let's end out with some cam goodness real quick.